So, you ready? And begin.
Imagine that you have graduated high school and get accepted into the college of your dreams. You work hard at college to earn good grades and receive a job right after graduating. Then you start into your daily routine of going to work, coming home, and hanging out with all your other single friends. Slowly, your friends become busier with their lives and relationships and do not spend as much time with you. You begin to see less and less of them. This causes you to focus on your job rather than committing to a serious relationship. You climb the corporate ladder of success at your new job and are now 50 years old and still looking for that something special in your life. You realize you never bothered to look for somebody to spend time with in your life, so you are now alone and wishing you had thought about getting married when you were younger. You fail to acknowledge all the positives that a marriage could bring into your life and are wishing you had thought of it sooner. This is a hypothetical situation, but it could happen to any one of us if we fail to think about how important marriage is and how it can affect our lives in so many ways. The problem is the decline of marriage in America. People should continue to get married for their health and to increase happiness in their lives. Fewer people are getting married in America than ever before. A report done in 2011 by Bowling Green State University states that there are roughly 31 married women out of 1,000 women. This is the lowest rate it has been in the last century. According to an article for Huffington Post written in 2012 by an entertainment and lifestyle writer named Leanne Italy, for the Associated Press wrote that not only is marriage rate dropping in America, it is happening in countries all over the world. Many countries, like Europe, as well as others in the rest of the world, are following the trend. An article on UVAmagazine.com, which was accessed on September 29th and written in 2012 by editor Ajad Gable, says that countries in Northern Europe have marriage rates even lower than in the United States, and Sweden has the lowest marriage rate in the world. Some people are not getting married but are still becoming parents. These people who do not get married but have children could be putting their child at risk with being a single parent. FutureOfChildren.org, which was accessed on September 29th and written in 2005 by Paul R. Amido, who is a professor of sociology at the Pennsylvania State University, says that single parents are more likely to have kids suffer more economic stress and hardships. Single-parent children have less income to support them because they have to depend on one adult rather than two sometimes. The parent is often busier working to financially support the child, so they might not get to see them as often, which leads to stress and unwanted feelings for the children or child. The studies have shown that not getting married can lower your life expectancy, affect your health, and overall happiness. A study which was accessed from NBCNews.com on September 29th and written in 2011 by David Ross, who is an assistant professor of sociology at the University of Louisville, Kentucky, found that unmarried people have a higher risk of death coming at a closer age versus married males and females. He came up with this conclusion from using studies from the last 90 years, with a total of about 5 million people. The risk of death at a younger age was 32% higher for a single man compared to a married male. For a single woman, the percent is a 23% chance of a earlier death compared to a married woman. From the study by Ralph, he also concluded from the last 60 years of research how many years single men and women have less than a married man or woman. Single men could die on average anywhere from 8 to 17 years earlier than a married man, and for single women, the average range is anywhere from 7 to 15 years earlier than a married woman. He believes that when you don't have someone living with you all the time, they don't urge you to go to the doctor. From that, he concluded, is why more single people have health problems versus married individuals. HealthHarvard.com, which was accessed on September 29th and written in 2012, says that marriage does affect all kinds of health issues. Married people are less likely to suffer from mental health problems such as depression or anxiety than those who remain single. It does not just stop there. Married people are less likely to die from cardiovascular disease, and they're also more likely to have a better outcome when hospitalized. Marriage has also been linked to improved blood sugar levels and many other health factors. Good marriages do promote health and a longer life expectancy. A healthy marriage can also increase happiness in your life. blogsberkeley.edu, which was accessed on September 29th, had an article written in 2011 by Christine Carter, who is a professor at the University of California, Berkeley, and she stated that people who get married are normally more satisfied with their lives. Being married allows you to have someone who can be a great social companion to you. You have someone to do things with and are able to create lasting memories with them. I need you to see the positive benefits from getting married and want to get married yourself. It's time to start thinking about your future. You're going to be finishing high school soon, and that means a lot of life-changing decisions ahead. You need to start thinking about the type of person who you want to spend your life with. When you do find someone, you need to make sure you really know that person and are comfortable with them to make sure the marriage will last. If your marriage is not healthy, all the negatives will outweigh all the positives of what your healthy marriage will bring you. By thinking about your future decisions, it makes it less scary when the time comes around. When you talk about something or spend time thinking about it, the idea of topic seems more comfortable to you. By thinking about marriage, it gets you some ideas of what you want from a marriage. You will get to envision all the positives of a marriage if you start thinking about this issue now. Things will get worse if we do not work on closing the marriage gap that has been created. People's physical health will keep decreasing if we have so many people who continue to stay single. Death will also occur earlier to those who are remaining to stay single. And people will be less happy compared to if they were in a good, healthy marriage. I need you to start being part of the solution to shrink the marriage gap that has developed over the last century. Start thinking about your future. I'm not saying you need to pick the person you're going to marry right this second, but think about all the positives that could come out of a marriage. Make sure that when you do get married, you get married to the right person. Just think of all the happiness and health benefits that could be brought into your life if you find that perfect someone you have always dreamed of meeting.